It seems like every time I am filming now, it is storming, but I tell you what, if the lights go out today, I guess I'm just going to be stumbling out of this room because I am not going to light a candle. Welcome back to my channel, everybody. It's Patricia. Happy beginning of the weekend. So as you can see by the title of this video, this is just going to be a chit chat, a kiki, everybody just get things off their chest, a sharing session, all that jazz. So we're going to talk about fragrance in all its forms. We're talking about perfumes, body mist, candles, wax, fragrance for your body, fragrance for your home, all that jazz. So I want to start off by saying I find the fragrance community as a whole in its entirety across all the genres that entail fragrance to be a very welcoming community, and that goes from the body fragrance people, content creators, and I'm talking like the people that make videos, you know, consistently on body mist, perfumes, whether they're Walmart all the way up to perfumes that cost a car payment, you know, the luxury niche brands. I have found that world to be just as inviting as the content creators that create videos for waxes and candles. So it's a pretty come as you are space. Everybody is welcoming, inviting, you know, for the most part. Everybody loves to see everybody else's content, and it's just a lot of fun, you know. So I had a question recently where somebody was shocked that I did a fragrance video recently, a perfume video, and they were kind of like, are you selling perfumes? And I'm like, no. And they're like, well, why are you making a perfume video? And I was kind of almost taken aback, like, okay, I've been doing this for a hot little minute now. The thing is, my channel originally started, as I've said previously, with hair videos, doing natural hair content, but still even sprinkled in with that here and there, I was doing perfume videos. So I've done a decent amount on my channel. If you scroll back a ways, you'll see, you know, quite a bit of fragrance content. After getting into Scentsy takes up a lot of time. So my other content has kind of went to the backside because I do so much Scentsy content. But I do aim to start getting more into the body fragrance videos again. So just putting that out there. If you're following me on Instagram or friends with me on Facebook, you guys know that my son has gone into college. He's local. He's maybe an hour, 15 minutes away. So he's just up the road. But still, if you have a child that's left home for college, you know, the house is very empty. So I do have more time on my hands now, so I do aim to do more body fragrance content, so that is coming. So with that being said, with my baby going to college and more money flowing out of the household for that, you're not going to see as much really high-end expensive fragrances on the channel. If I am gifted something, then of course you will see it, but for these, you know, $300-400 fragrances, I think those are kind of in the rearview mirror for a hot minute because. But I do plan on, which was something I was planning on doing anyway. It just so happened everything coincided together with my son going to college. I do plan on bringing more budget-friendly body fragrance content to the channel. So be on the lookout for that. I am one of those people, you might come over to my channel and see a video for some ham and eggs. Who knows? You know, it just depends on what strikes my fancy when I get in my hand, all that good stuff. So you will come here and you might see some anything That is the cornucopia that is my channel. So, as I said, fragrance community, body fragrance community, love it. I have done videos on body mist. I have done videos on inexpensive perfumes. I have done videos on perfumes that would cost the same as a car note. So, I have enjoyed creating that kind of content. I have friends with people that are luxury high-end fragrance YouTubers, as well as the people that are going to show you what to get at CVS to smell good on a budget. And we're just all creating content. We want you just content, and it's a very loving and supportive community. So that was one comment that I was kind of almost taken aback on, like, why are you making fragrance content, body fragrance content? I was like, Next, let's talk about vendor wax. I happen to be a fan of other vendor waxes. I'm on an email list of, I think it's Destination Wax. I think there was another wax company that I was also on the mailing list for, and it's just escaping me, but Destination is like the big one that a lot of people are familiar with. I have occasionally used other vendor wax. I have not used anything lately because I have so much Scentsy wax, and at this point I need to use what I have instead of buying other people's wax. You know what I mean? Some people might see that as a travesty on a large scale. I mean, warm what you want to warm. It's not that big of a deal to me. I personally do not use other people's waxes more now because I've noticed that there's a warming consistency, a heating consistency that's different with most other wax versus Scentsy wax. If you are a Scentsy fan and you've used our wax, you know that it heats at a lower temperature, so you can stick your finger directly into the warmer. Your finger will not be burned. The wax will automatically harden like instantly on your finger, or you can literally just peel it off like that and throw it in the garbage. That is the huge difference. So Scentsy wax will warm faster at a lower speed. I was trying to think of a different word, but at a lower speed. So I have had issues sometimes with using other vendor wax, especially in a Scentsy warmer. Sometimes it'll take forever to warm. Sometimes it won't warm evenly. So I just use my own stuff. Why would a Scentsy consultant use wax from another company? Well, sometimes that other company has a scent that Scentsy doesn't have. That's like the main reason. Sometimes, I was getting ready to say something and I just literally lost my chain of thought. Scentsy doesn't have every scent on earth. So there are some times that there's a scent that is just with that company that Scentsy doesn't make. You've already fallen in love with the scent, so you go ahead and you still buy it. Some people are addicted to the little shapes that other vendor wax has, cute little shapes of, the wax. There's all sorts of reasons why people would use other wax other than Scentsy wax. I don't see an issue with it. I know Scentsy consultants that make content on Scentsy as well as vendor wax. Sometimes they'll even do it in the same video and they'll say, hey, this part of the video is going to be such and such vendor wax. And if you're waiting for Scentsy, then, wait until whatever time it is, whatever the timestamp is, or they'll start off with Scentsy and do that and then say, the rest of my video is going to be on vendor wax. So if you like to stop watching now, that's fine. Once again, wax community, just open arms, hugging you, taking you in. Never had an issue with the wax community at all. It's just a very loving, tolerant, kumbaya tree hugging, you know, community of people, and it's all about fragrance at the end of the day. Does it make me look at somebody's side eye because they're using vendor wax and not using Scentsy wax? No, it's none of my business. Okay, y'all, and the reason for what I said in the beginning of the video, at the very beginning, and it has stopped thundering. Might have stopped raining too. Squirrel moment. Anyway, let's talk candles. Now I know this can be a huge lightning rod topic for people. So I want to preface this by saying the person that made the comment, which is the reason why I'm doing this video, is one of my good friends on YouTube, one of my Kiki folks. And I already went to her and was like, hey girl, you know, after she said what she said, I was like, hey girl, you know, can I go ahead and do a video on this? Because I found it was a highly interesting topic after we, you know, talked about it and she explained her point. And she was like, yeah, go ahead. You know, it's your channel, do what you want. That's fine. So let's get into it. Once again, some of the content, the varied content on my channel, before I became a Scentsy consultant, I was a huge Bath and Body Works fan. I have been getting their candles for years. I know I have one candle day video, and if you're a Bath and Body candle lover, you know what candle day is. I might have two on there. I'm not sure, but I know I did do a vlog on a candle day video, so that lets you know right there what a huge Bath and Body Works candle fan I was, to be going out there doing Black Friday like shopping for candle day. So I'm going to insert a little video right now to show you how many candles I still have. Got a little double layer system going on back here with different candles. But that's it, everybody. That's what she's looking like. So you see I got a decent little number of candles still around. As I said previously, I usually just use them when a storm is rolling through. You know, it's just so easy for me to grab the candle and just place them in different rooms and go about my day. So recently I did a video and it was storming outside and the lights had literally just went off right before I started filming. So I said, okay, in case it happens again, let me run get a candle. So I had the candle, had it lit just in case. And I did my video and I showed you guys a candle in the video. I went through a whole spiel of who it was by. Why am I drawing a blank? It was a Goose Creek candle. I love Goose Creek candles as well. So I showed you guys candles, said who it was by, yada, yada, yada. Went ahead, did my video. So one of the comments on my video afterward was, wait, isn't the whole philosophy behind Scentsy is that its claim to fame is meant to be safe, meaning no wicks and open fire hazard flames, yet you're holding up a candle in your Scentsy video? Really? Wow. So I said, as I mentioned in the video, lights went out while I was setting up for the video. Candles burning for that purpose. I said I do have candles that I bought while I was a consultant at the beginning of my Scentsy journey. Most of the time they are used, just what I just told y'all, used when the electricity goes out. Even mentioned, I'm sure you could hear the thunder in the video, which I didn't realize until I edited the video, that you could hear the thunder in the video. So, and then mentioned that there are Scentsy consultants that still use candles. They do content on Scentsy and candles. And I said, it's all about personal preference at the end of the day. So she said, that's what flashlights are for, and they can't burn your house down. So now, by this point, I'm like, you know what? Let me go and hand this girl a mortgage payment, and then she can go ahead and tell me what I can do in my house. I'm just keeping it real with y'all. That's the thought that was in my head. I'm typing. This is what's in my head. And I'm just thinking as I'm typing, and I'm like, this is my girl. Like, why would she be saying that? So the longer I thought about it, you know how you have something typed out, but you don't hit the send. And I kept thinking, this is my people, like she wouldn't just come out and say something like that. So I kept thinking like she could not have said it the way I was thinking it, which is the whole problem with our whole society right now. We've gotten away from the phone calls and the face-to-face interaction with people, because somebody can text something or type something and you're hearing it one way, you're reading it and internalizing that one way, when it really was meant to sound a different way. So the longer I sat and thought about it, the more I was like, I know she couldn't have meant that the way I took it. So I untyped everything or deleted what I was going to type. And finally, I just came out and asked her, basically, I told her I got her point. And I just asked her, said that I hope her response wasn't basically the way that I took it, because I was thinking, my girl can't be coming at her girl like that. Like that, it just doesn't even sound right. Because me personally, I don't care what you do in your house. I don't care what kind of videos you make. I don't care if you're a Scentsy consultant and you are running, skipping through the whole house, lighting up candles and firecrackers and sparklers and just woo. That's just me. Like, I don't care. I have watched other Scentsy consultants' videos on candles. I have commented on them. It is what it is. At the end of the day, it is all about what you do in your house with your money from your paycheck, and it is what it is. There are quite a few consultants that I personally, I mean, we're not on the phone every week, kikiing it up, but people that I know that are Scentsy consultants that use candles. Scentsy has not came and said anything to anybody that I know of, like, you are a Scentsy consultant, you can no longer use candles. That is against the rules. And so with that being said, that's just my opinion. I would love to have a discussion on this topic. If you are a Scentsy consultant, especially, let me know if you do content on vendor wax and on candles. Just let me know. Let's just open it up for a full discussion. I was such a candle fan. I was still being given candles even up to like last year, maybe. Sometime last year, somebody gave me a candle. It's like they knew I did fragrance content. They knew I had candles previously. So it is what it is. So anyway, I did another video on something else, and the person was commenting on the video, so it just kind of jogged my memory as soon as I saw her name. It was like, oh, hey, girl, whatever. And, saying correspondence and kiki haha about stuff. So I mentioned the comment from before, and I just want to find it. Um, where is the comment? I'm trying not to read it verbatim. That's why I'm kind of like stumbling over this, but um I basically asked her, if I could go ahead and use the topic of what she had brought up for a video because I thought it was highly intriguing. And she said sure, she didn't care. And then, now, once again, this is why you need to talk to people when there are differences, especially in this climate. Good God. When we have our differences on things, it's okay to have differences. It's okay to have a different mindset. It's okay to have a different opinion on things. You have the right to your own opinion, just like I have the right to mine. We can agree to disagree and we can be respectful about it, but it shouldn't be everybody just running to the separate corner and with backs turned and then nobody talks. So, with me asking her that question, she went ahead and elaborated on what she was talking about before. And I was so happy that I went ahead and, engaged in the conversation instead of just coming off like, you know, whatever. So, I told her I would mention this in this video. That's why I keep, talking about the conversation. So, anyway, she said, I want to mention that candles are the #1 cause of house fires. Then she went on to say that her husband is a firefighter and she couldn't even count the times that he has risked his life running into a burning house fire due to a candle being the cause. See, that hits different when it's coming from a place of somebody that you know and love that is risking their life for a candle. Yeah. So she said, sadly, he's witnessed death. So one time he carried out a deceased 8-year-old child. And she said, that's why I'm sensitive over hating on candles. That part right there. I mean, she had me at husband. It was like a whole different conversation when I found out the occupation of her husband. But when she brought up the child, that just took me all the way out. So I told her that I would make a point to mention it in the video, and she thanked me and, went on to talking about the video that she originally, that she was commenting on the time before we got off into the whole candle discussion. So, and I'm still just like kind of thrown even rereading the conversation because I was just like, it's something that you never think about. I'm sitting here looking like, why is this girl hating on me about what I do in my house with my candle, da 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 da. And it wasn't even about that. It was about her actually looking out for me because she was coming at it from a safety issue of basically saying, girl, I don't want your house to burn down. I'm going to need you to calm down with the candle. Like, what are you doing? And it was a whole different mindset than what I thought it was. So, with that being said, I just wanted to, thank you, girl, for bringing up the topic because it is so important and it's so important to look at things from a different mindset and in a different light. So once again, this is why I thought it was such an engaging topic because I never thought of it like that. I'm ready to like put on some boxing gloves and like go at it and have the man that says, let's get ready to rumble. And she just looking out for my house. So I just wanted to come on and really start a discussion on the thread to find out where everybody's heads at. What do you think about the whole fragrance community as a whole. I'm talking for fragrance for the body as well as, you know, vendor wax, Scentsy wax, candles, all that jazz. Oh, let's even throw some incense in there. Why not? Any fragrance whatsoever. And just get your thoughts on it, and especially what you think of when Scentsy people start incorporating different fragrance mechanisms and start doing content on different things. What are your thoughts on that? Or maybe not even doing YouTube content, because I know some consultants just do, you know, Instagram posts or Facebook posts or whatever. They're not into the creating video thing, but they're still using other forms of fragrance other than Scentsy. What do you think? Do you think that makes them less of a Scentsy consultant because they're not, you know, die hard, all or nothing Scentsy? Give me your thoughts. So thanks so much for watching. I promise you guys, we are going to do the editing of the Scentsy Club because I got a notification that it's time, because my club is due to go out. I want to say like the 9th or sometime around there. But I need to go ahead and get that edited down. So I'm going to do that with you guys. I'm going to show you everything that's in there, and we're going to do a whole video on that. So I'll probably try and do that at some point this weekend because I have to do it. So I'll see you in that video. Have a great weekend.